Hey guys, so here is, well, this was originally Dan's.
Then went to Metal Pete.
Metal Pete, and now it's Brandon E. Johnson's, and we're testing it at my place. This is an Envirofan silver line. And this actually came out of a grocery store. It was one out of several of them. And you can even see it still has the wire, and you can't really see it in the thing, but it still has here it is, the barbed wire thing
That's part of the fan.
Decoration.
That's part of the fan.
Yeah, but I don't see it on a lot. Like, only in public sightings. Like, there's like...
My can arm has that.
But yeah, that must have been how they had mounted them in whatever grocery store this came from. I'm not sure if the grocery store was remodeling or closing or what. We assume it was closing, but we're not exactly sure. Now, I wired this up on a remote control. Actually, I wired it up on the remote control that came from the Harbor Breeze Ura, so we can demonstrate it on all 3 speeds. And it works pretty well. So, here we go. We'll start off with low. Oop, no, that's high. There we go. Now it does wobble, but we mounted it up using the Reese method again. It's about the same speed as the one up there, and considering there's 3 blade, that looked kind of...
I wonder how this would work on a solid state.
I don't know. Yeah, it actually has a pretty calm low speed, even on the remote control. Oh, it wobbles, though. Okay, let's see, how much is this gonna wobble? Oh, it's really starting to go.
Is this medium now?
No, this is low. It's just wobbling. Oh, jeez.
Oh, come on, really?
Oh, we better turn it. Okay, here's medium. It's seeming to wobble less. I'll stand back further. We're trying to...
Starting to feel some air.
Oh yeah, it's wobbling from the upper canopy.
You mean lower canopy?
I mean, the one that's by the motor, you can see it's moving.
Oh no.
Yeah, you might have to fix that when you go home. Now the one that was on low, that was my fault. That was just the way we have it mounted. Okay, here's high. Really go here.
It's probably gonna be powerful.
Oh jeez. Uh-oh.
Oh. Yeah. But I do feel a lot of air coming from it.
Okay, let's turn it off now. Okay, soft.
I just want to show the motor close up
So do
again.
you want to do spin down, or do you think we don't really need to?
I want to do spin down.
Okay.
When we're testing fans. I don't know, I'm just trying to sit in a good position here. Yeah, you noticed in the ring in the middle of the motor, the paint peeled off.
Yeah,
and
you can actually see that clearly in the video. I can see that being captured all the way from over here.
And the downrod is peeling a bit. Like, I'm gonna have to paint this a bit and restore it.
Okay, it's gonna start wobbling again here. That really wobbles. Like, I notice industrial fans, they always wobble. If they're wobbly, they always wobble when they're going slower.
But then when they go on, and for some reason they're on high, they seem to wobble less.
Yeah, they wobble a lot less. I think it's just the way, I don't know. I don't actually know why that is. But yeah, I noticed that. It was the same, it was actually exactly the same with the one at Alton's before it fell. Remember that one?
Oldham's.
The garden center, the one that...
Oh, yes.
It was it got hit. It actually got hit with a really, like, there was the trellis there. They had like a trellis. They put up different displays, but during the time they had a trellis hanging up right by where the fan was. The fan was fine until the trellis fell, and someone actually came over, tried to put it back up, and they didn't see where they were holding in it, and it hit right smack into one of the blades while the fan was running. So it completely worked one of the blades out of shape, and then the fan also started it actually kind of messed up the way it was, like, it made it wobble more. I think it like got looser or something in the ceiling, and by the lower canopy it got loose. And I noticed when it was on low, it wobbled so bad, like it was like at least from back and forth, the amount of space was like at least 5 inches. It was like awful, and it actually eventually fell, and now they have nothing there. But
Yes.
when we were there, there's just an electrical box there now. But when me and Brandon were there, we recommended a gold line. We recommended an Envirofan gold line, and we haven't been there since. At least I have not been there since. So I'm not sure if maybe they put one there. My guess is no, but you never know. They might have replaced it. We'll have to. I'll actually have to go back over there and see how they're doing.
Yeah, because
like if anything's happened since the last time.
This thing has a pretty long spin down. I'm even getting tired of holding this camera.
Yeah, do you want to end it now?
It shouldn't be long. Like, and now, like I said, I really should have had a tripod. So yeah, I think I've got how many industrials? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 industrials now. The Can-Arm 56 and the 36 inch, and then the Golden Fan and Hampton Bay with bell canopy. The 60-inch Hampton Bay Industrial bell canopy. I don't know if the motor's burnt out on that one, because what the place I took it out, I never saw it
spin
on.
down on the August group, yeah, I think it was the August group trip. Remember when we were doing spin down on that Ritz, and then it was about at this point, Reese was there, he was demonstrating, and he put it back on high. Do you remember that? It was like, oh, come on, because it was like right here, and then he just flipped it back on. Remember that?
Yeah. The bearings must be good in this.
Yeah, they're very good. Usually Metal Pete does it. He might oil these. The other one, these both came handed from Metal Pete, so he might have oiled the bearings on both of them. Like, I'm talking about the Airmaster, the one we tested last, also came from Metal Pete, and they're very similar actually. There's not many differences between them. They both have a flat bottom switch. They have both a flat bottom on the motor. The canopies are different. Airmaster is a bell canopy. The blades are pretty much the same. The upper canopies are pretty much the same. And the motor width is about the same, except this one's stamped. The other one is not.
So if I ever come here again, I'm gonna have to remember to bring my tripod with me, so that way I don't have to keep holding it sitting here.
Okay, I almost just want to stop it now.
It's about to stop, actually. I could see. Ooh.
It's almost.
Was it gonna stop at that same exact spot? Oh, 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 oh my goodness, we were close. It almost stopped at the spot where it would have covered the downrod and canopy, just like in Hobby Central's video, the Mayfair
Actually,
Energy
on
Star.
my video, it's covering the. Over there, it's actually
Yes.
covering the.
And he said,
downrod and canopy.
he said when a few tries he was making the video, it would stop at the exact same spot. Yeah. You turned it back on.
Yeah, I just like this. I like the way, even though it's a Harbor Breeze remote, it's still like I kind of like this.
But anyways,
Since I can't do the
that's it now. So thanks for watching.